It is one of the most painful and confusing experiences you can go through as a caring son or daughter. You call to check in or you stop by to help, and you are met with anger, a sudden, sharp irritability that feels completely disproportionate to the moment. It's so easy to think they're just being stubborn or that it's personal. It's easy to believe that you did something wrong or that you are somehow failing as a caregiver. You're left feeling exhausted, guilty, and constantly walking on eggshells. But what if I told you that this irritability often isn't about you at all? What if it's not a choice, but a symptom of profound biological and psychological changes happening deep within the aging brain? Today, we are going to stop guessing and start understanding the science. We are going to move from a place of reacting to their anger to a place of understanding its roots. To do that, we need to look at the biology of the aging brain. Our journey starts with a critical part of the brain located right behind your forehead, the prefrontal cortex, or PFC. You can think of the PFC as the brain's emotional brake pedal. It's the sophisticated, rational part of our brain responsible for impulse control, emotional regulation, and complex decision-making. When you feel a flash of anger, it's your PFC that steps in and says, "Hold on, let's think about this before we react." Here is the first key piece of the puzzle. Research in gerontology shows us that the prefrontal cortex is one of the areas most susceptible to age-related atrophy. This means it can subtly shrink, or the connections within it can become less efficient. As this emotional brake pedal becomes weaker, it becomes harder to filter out or tone down raw, immediate emotions. The flash of irritation that a younger, healthier brain might easily dismiss is now able to burst through, unfiltered. So part one of the why is a weaker filter. But at the same time, something else is happening. While the brake pedal, PFC, is getting weaker, the brain's threat detector is often getting stronger, or at least more hyper-responsive. This is a small, almond-shaped structure deep in the brain called the amygdala. The amygdala is our primitive survival mechanism. It scans the world for danger, and it triggers our fight-or-flight response. In an aging parent, this threat detector can become hypersensitive for many reasons. Think about the persistent, low-grade stressors they might be facing every single day. Chronic pain, the frustration of hearing loss, the anxiety of feeling their own body or mind changing, the loss of friends or a spouse. Each of these is a low-level threat that keeps the amygdala constantly primed, constantly on edge. Now let's put these two pieces together. We have a weaker emotional brake pedal, the PFC, and a hypersensitive threat detector, the amygdala. This combination creates a brain that is biologically primed for irritability. It's not malice. It's not that they love you less. It is a neurological state of being. And this brings us to the most important psychological layer, the loss of cognitive mastery. This is a crucial concept. Cognitive mastery is the feeling that you are in control of your world, your decisions, and your own mind. For most of our lives, we take this for granted. But for an aging parent, that sense of mastery is under constant assault. They might not be able to manage their finances as quickly. They might forget a name or a word. They might struggle to use a new phone. Each of these small moments is a painful reminder of a loss of independence. So, when you step in to help, even with the purest intentions, what they often hear is not, "I love you," but "you are no longer competent." Your help, in that moment, becomes another threat. It confirms their deepest fear, that they are losing control. And what does a brain do when it feels threatened and has a weak emotional brake pedal? It lashes out. The anger you see is a defense mechanism. It is a desperate, psychological attempt to regain a sense of control. It's not directed at you. It's a raw, painful symptom of the battle they are fighting inside. Once we understand this, it changes everything. We can move from reacting to responding. And the most powerful way to do this is to shift our strategies from trying to fix the problem to, instead, supporting their need for control and dignity. Here are 3 science-backed, empathetic strategies we can use. First, pause and reframe. In the moment you feel that flash of anger from them, your own amygdala will want to react. It will want to get defensive, "I'm just trying to help," or shut down. The first step is to take a conscious pause. In that pause, reframe the situation in your mind. Do not think, "Dad is yelling at me." Instead, think, "Dad's brain is struggling." This simple cognitive reframe moves you from a place of confrontation to a place of compassion. It's not about you, it's about their brain's biological struggle. Second, become an unmet need detective. Anger is almost always a secondary emotion. It's a mask for something else. Is your parent in pain? Are they frustrated because they can't hear you? Are they feeling rushed? Are they scared? Instead of reacting to the anger, get curious about the need beneath it. Instead of saying, "Why are you so angry?" try saying, "I can see this is really frustrating you. What's the hardest part about this?" This validates their feeling without accepting the angry behavior, and it invites them to partner with you in finding a solution. Third, practice compassionate detachment. This is perhaps the most important strategy for your own well-being. Compassionate detachment means you can be deeply compassionate, the pause and reframe, while also understanding that you are not responsible for fixing their emotions. It means setting a kind, clear boundary. You might say in a calm, unhurried voice, "I want to help, but I can't talk to you when I'm being yelled at. It's clear this is a bad moment. Let's take a break, and we can try again when we are both calmer." This is not a punishment. It is a boundary. You are protecting your own mental health while also modeling a calm, regulated response. You are showing them that you will not engage in the chaos, but you are not abandoning them. Understanding the science is the first step to empowerment. If you want to continue replacing stress with scientific clarity, I invite you to join our community by subscribing. And please, share your own journey in the comments below. Your story matters here.